What's up, Nurse Nook family, and welcome back to the Nurse Nook. So this video is going to be a tiny bit different from what I usually do. I'm going to start off talking to y'all a little bit about the difficulties of sticking to a normal human eating schedule on night shift and kind of how I adjusted to that. And then I'm going to do a mini cook with me, which should be fun for the both of us. I've never done this before. So if any of you guys have ever worked night shifts or honestly thought about working night shift, or even if you just think about night shift in general, is a crazy concept. Like, you're switching your normal circadian rhythm to an entirely opposite schedule than your body is used to, which can take a toll on your body, especially your eating habits. So it's kind of hard at first when you first start getting adjusted to it, because it's like, okay, when it's breakfast time, it's really my dinner time. Do I eat breakfast? Do I eat dinner? Okay, so let me just give you guys a quick rundown of how my day goes. So this is a day like a working day, not when I'm off and switching back to a normal schedule. I'm gonna give you guys a rundown of how my actual working day goes. If I had not worked the day before, what I usually do is I try to wake up around 7 a.m. I try to make my meals before I take a nap. If not, I wake up around 4:45 p.m. and that is when I'll make a quick 30-minute dish that will usually last me lunch and dinner for the night. Sometimes if I make a really big dish, it'll last me for like the next day's lunch or dinner, but normally it lasts me that day and that night. So I'll wake up around 4:45, sorry, and then I'll cook a quick 30-minute meal. I'll eat it, I'll pack the rest of it for lunch later that night. So that's technically my breakfast slash, literally it is so messed up, it doesn't even make any sense. Like, if I try to explain it to you, it's like, girl, what? You literally eat lunch twice. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to explain it as best that I can, okay? So 4:45, I'm cooking, and then that is when I eat my breakfast for the day, I guess you can say. I normally go to lunch at work at around 1 or 2, depending how hungry I am and how busy it is. Usually I don't even get to go until like closer to 3, but I normally like to go by at least 1. So that's when I'll eat my lunch at 1, and then I snack throughout the shift, and then when I get off at 7:15, I go home and I eat breakfast. So I literally eat eggs and pancakes, even though that's technically would be dinner time for most people. Like, if I was on a regular schedule, that is my dinner time, and I still eat breakfast just because I feel like the sun is coming up. Like, there's no other better time to eat breakfast for me than at breakfast time. So that is when I'll eat my breakfast, and then I'll go to sleep, and then I'll start the whole process over again the next day. So what I have been using to make my life so much easier with this schedule is Home Chef meals. Literally made my life so much easier. So it is this meal service that you can actually sign up for and pick whatever meals you want for that week or however long that you're ordering for. And you can pick, if you're vegetarian, if you don't want dairy, like whatever you want, they have it for you, shawty. Literally pick your little meals or whatever, and they send it right to your door, refrigerated, like ready to go and everything. So I'm gonna show you guys an example of what I'm gonna be cooking with y'all tonight. This is the meal that I'm gonna be cooking tonight. This is roasted red pepper chicken with Brussels sprouts and like some red onion jam, which sounds bomb. I've actually never cooked Brussels sprouts before, so I hope I don't mess this up on camera, but hopefully we will get through it. So I really love this service, y'all, because it is honestly so stressful working night shifts and trying to plan your meals, because 1, you have no time to get to the grocery store, and 2, it's like, okay, like, what am I gonna make tonight? I'm like always looking up quick meals, especially if you're used to having like your parents or something cooking for you. You know, it's kind of stressful because I'm not trying to pick up fast food every night for dinner. I'm not trying to be that unhealthy for my body. I want good home cooked food, but it does get kind of stressful trying to cook for yourself every night and trying to plan what you're gonna buy at the grocery store, what you're gonna cook. It could get a little overwhelming working night shift. So I love this service because literally everything is planned out for you. I don't have to think about everything. Everything is packaged for me perfectly and sent to my door. All I have to do is pick it up and make it, and that's it. I highly recommend this service. I have a little discount code down below for you guys. Definitely check this service out. Click the link below to check it out. Okay, so let's get into the cooking portion of this. Please bear with me. I have never cooked on camera before, so this should be very interesting. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, so we will see together. I don't know if my meal is in the frame or not. My contacts are kind of fogging up right now. Okay, but I have my little stuff laid out here. Everything came in this little Home Chef bag right here, and then I have my rosé wine, of course, to help me through this cooking process. Okay, so here I have, let me show you all this. This is my little recipe book that came with Home Chef, and I got 4 meals with this order, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the meal I'm gonna be making today. So let me give y'all a little sample. I know mine is not gonna look nearly half as good as this, but we're gonna try our best. And on the back is like the step-by-step instructions. The best thing about this is that all their meals are like 30 to 40 minutes long that it takes to cook, which is awesome because I'm very limited on time and I need something that's quick, fast, healthy, easy, and delicious. So I have never cooked Brussels sprouts before. These things look very interesting. I have already preheated my oven to 350 degrees just to get things started for us. Oh my God, these are big. Are Brussels sprouts really this big? I don't know why I thought they were like this tiny. These are big. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to prepare these ingredients. It says trim stems off Brussels sprouts and slice them into thin strips. Okay, I kind of have to crouch down to get in here. Let me do one of these things here. So I think I cut them as soon as I possibly could get them. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the onions and peppers. It's just not interesting. I'll just cut them and then I'll skip forward to show y'all what's next. So all my veggies are cut here. Let me show y'all. My veggies are cut. My chicken is seasoned with salt and pepper. I have a teaspoon of olive oil on the stove right now on this pot that I'm gonna sear the chicken in, whatever the heck that means. I have no idea what sear means. And then now I'm going to season my Brussels sprouts with with 2 teaspoons of olive oil and half a tablespoon of salt. Now, I don't know who created this recipe, but I am Hispanic and we over season absolutely everything. So half a teaspoon, don't know what that means. I'm just gonna pour salt until I feel like it's enough. But we can do the 2 teaspoons of olive oil. Wow, I just got them all over the stove. Okay, I don't know what the heck 2 teaspoons is, but we're gonna eye it because in my culture, we don't measure anything. We just do something until it feels right, and it doesn't feel right yet. So that feels about right there. And now I'm gonna take my Morton Mediterranean sea salt in the color Fine, cause same. And then I'm just gonna sprinkle this until it feels right. Keep going cause it don't feel right yet. Okay, yeah, that feels about hypertension right there. So that should be good. Okay, so now it's asking me to add my chicken to this pot or to this pan. And cook 4 to 5 minutes undisturbed. So this has been heating up for a while, so it's probably gonna sizzle super loud when I put this in. Okay, so that is searing. And then we are going to put these Brussels sprouts in here for 5 minutes. Let me put an alarm on my phone for that. Okay, 5 minutes is going, that is searing. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes searing. I'm gonna flip these chicken breastises. This is just a tip for anybody, not just for the video. In the meantime, while your food is cooking, a really great tip is to clean while you cook, because you don't wanna get to the end of your meal and you have 5,000 plates, pots, pans, forks, knives, spatulas, and everything. So you can clean up as you go, so when you're done, you only have like a few things to clean. I gotta be, oh shoot, there goes my phone. Oh God. I'm obviously not Rachel Ray, but I do what I can. Okay, this chicken is still going. I can still see on the side of this chicken, in the middle, like both ends that I flipped over are cooked, but in the middle I can still see some pink, so I'm just gonna wait until that is cooked through to transfer them to the pan and to finish cooking them on this pan over yonder. And I also like when my chicken is a little browned. I don't like just like plain white chicken breast. I like it to be a tiny bit brown. I don't know, just... Okay, y'all, so our chicken is nice and crispy. So it says over yonder that I am going to transfer the chicken seared side up. I think I did that wrong because I cooked it on both sides. But whatever, like that's what I like about this. You can put your own flair to whatever you're making and your own seasoning, whatever. So I'm just gonna transfer it. I'm gonna shut this off. I'm gonna transfer it over to this nice can over here. And then I'm gonna roast the chicken in the oven for another 10 minutes with the Brussels sprouts in top. Okay, so I'm gonna make the onion jam in the same pot that I cooked the chicken in. There is a little bit of residue in here from the chicken. I don't know why, if this is just like a thing that I learned, like passed down, but I like to cook things in the same pot because, especially if you're gonna eat it together, like I just feel like the flavors just infuse with each other and it just makes everything taste better, in my opinion. I don't know, how'd you know this? Okay, so this is a little hot, so I'm gonna pour some olive oil in here. Hopefully it doesn't blow up in my face. Okay, that wasn't bad. I'm still alive. So I'm gonna let that olive oil heat up for a second, and then I'm going to add in the onions that I had chopped up earlier. Oh my God, okay. All right, just chill, please. Just relax. Okay, so the onions are caramelized, I think. So next step is we're going to add the balsamic vinegar. Sorry, balsamic vinegar. I don't know why I said it with a B. And the sugar, and cook for 30 to 60 seconds. Balsamic vinegar smells like not good. I was about to say something, but I forgot this is YouTube. Okay, so that is in there, and it says cook until something is evaporated. It's looking good, nice and dark, getting a good color here. Guys, this is kind of fun. I think I want to go on the Food Network and give Rachel Ray a run for her money. And Paula Deen. Is she even on there? Because I know she had some controversy a while ago. Is Paula Deen even on Food Network anymore? And then we're gonna add the roasted peppers. I have been waiting for this step forever. So, boom, add it. Like after I cook, I'm not even hungry. Like I just want other people to eat it. Like, look what I made here. Guys, seriously, on a serious note, I am like, you probably see me drop a couple things already in this video if I haven't edited it out. But I promise, I am one of the clumsiest people you will ever meet in your life. I don't know why I am this way. I literally just drop everything. I cannot hold on to anything. Like everything just drops. Like I drop everything. Everything that had, like I promise you, guys, literally I can call my cousin right now and tell y'all. Before this, I started this video, oh, there goes my timer, hold on. Let's take the chicken out. But before I started this video, no lie, my cousin had called me and my phone was on the charger, and I went to pick up the phone and forgot that my phone was on the charger, and the charger was really long, so I picked it up and the charger pulled and I broke my glass, my wine glass. I like pulled the wine glass and broke and shattered everywhere. I am so clumsy. Like I break everything. I drop everything, I break everything. I don't know why I'm this way. At this point I just accepted it because this is the way God made me. There's no way of fixing it. So I'm just gonna roll with the punches. Okay, so this is the last step before everything is pretty much done. There's some cream in here. Okay, so I just had a little panic attack because I noticed on the camera that it said 0 minutes, which meant that I thought that it wasn't saving anything that I had just recorded, but then just my memory is full, so I just went back and deleted a bunch of stuff. So just to catch you guys up, I added the light cream. It is pretty much done by now, so I'm gonna turn it off. And I don't know if it caught this, so I'm just gonna say it again. I am lactose intolerant, so light cream usually it has dairy in it, obviously, so that usually will mess me up. But if I go like a significant amount of time, like throughout the week, without having dairy, and I have just a tiny bit, I notice that it doesn't really have an effect on me. But if I start eating it consistently, then I start having like a really bad effect. So this small amount of dairy, and I'm not gonna eat this whole thing in one sitting, so my body will be fine consuming it. I've done this many times and I know how to balance myself. So everything is cooked, everything is done. I'm just gonna add it together and show y'all the finished product. Okay, so boom, here is the finished product. We got our caramelized, y'all know I cannot speak. I have my caramelized onions with the light cream and chicken, nice and roasted. And then I have my Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna taste it just for a quick taste test, show you guys how it is tasting. I can't remember the last time I ever tried Brussels sprouts, so this should be interesting. I'm gonna try the chicken and onion first. Oh, that's good. Okay, Lexi. Okay, Emerald. I'm gonna try the Brussels sprouts. Not bad. This is, the home chef service is a really good idea for me because I'm not one that typically likes to cook with vegetables, and I like leave them out sometimes. So I feel like this forces me to eat vegetables and make my diet healthier, which I love. Seriously, y'all, that came out so good. I highly recommend this meal. So much fun, so easy to make, so tasty on top of that. Step by step. Doesn't matter if you don't know how to cook, never cooked in your life. Tells you step by step how to make everything, makes everything so much easier, so good. Definitely don't forget to check the link down below. Also, if you're not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. I have a video coming out this week about an update about being a pediatric nurse, which I'm really excited about. So don't forget to stay tuned for that video. Love you guys so much, and thank you for watching.